ladies with me here today. So ladies, I have a question. What would you like to tell the 10-year-old you? Yaani wakati wewe ulikuwa 10 years na sasa ile age uko, ni advice gani unaweza jipatia? Kama unaweza jikalisha chini ujiambie, Seleyan, this is the advice I would give you. Let us know.
I believe in myself and mtu asiwahi kukuweka chini, because that has really affected me in a long time, but it's a process and I've learned to accept and I've learned to love me, because you cannot give what you don't have. It all starts from you. So if you love yourself, you'll be able to share it out.
Wow.
You say
there's time for everything, and my self-esteem matters.
Yeah. You have a chance to advise yourself. Knowing what you know today, what will you tell yourself?
I tell my younger self, it's just a matter of time. Baby steps.
Baby steps, yes. Ni advice gani ungependa kupata as a teenager yenye haukupata, lakini looking back nasema kama mtu angenielekeza hivi, maybe maisha ingekuwa better ama ninge make better choices. Ni advice gani ungependa kupata ukiwa teenager? Anything. No limit. Uliza. This is your
motivates you.
What motivates me? What motivates me is the girls. As I said, girls energize me. Mimi nikiamka asubuhi nafikirianga, how do I make the world better for Bernice, my daughter? How do I make the world better for a young girl growing up today in the pastoralist communities?
How did you overcome life challenges during your childhood?
How did I overcome the life challenges during my childhood? Like every pastoralist child, of course, to grow up in a sometimes very violent backgrounds. And how did I overcome those challenges? I actually did not overcome them until in my late 20s. And I had to go for therapy actually. I had to sit down with a therapist, process my childhood traumas, talk about it, talk it out. First of all, yata nika-realize I had childhood trauma. It's because I had to go for therapy. Something pushed me to that level. So that's how I overcame my challenges from my childhood.
To your younger self.
Dear Seleyan, number 1, you are very beautiful. Don't ever let anyone tell you otherwise. Number 2, one day you're gonna change the world and everyone will know your name. Number 3, just believe in yourself. There is no limit. The end. Mniulize maswali. Mimi nimekaa kwa hot seat. It is your time.
Advise your 20-year-old self.
Dear Seleyan, there's something called contraceptives. You wanna enjoy sex, but don't get pregnant before you are ready. So please use contraceptives. Have fun. Have babies when you're ready. I had Bernice at 22, so that's why I will tell myself at 20. Kuna kitu inaitwa nini? Contraceptive. In my teenagehood, I was told abstain. If you have sex, you will die. But in my 20s, I know better. I won't die if I have sex, but I need to be a mother by choice, not by chance.
Wow.
Manage your family and your passion of girls. How do you manage them?
The balance between family and my passion for girls, it's a very thin one. At some point, yenyewe kusema tu kweli, my work as an activist and my family, the balance was killing me. But I learned to do what I can and delegate. That's why I have a team working with me with Murwa Girls. I also learned to take time off. Nikisikia nimechoka and I can't go any further, it doesn't matter what is on the balance. I will stop and take a break until I feel strong enough and then I get back to it. Hakuna siku utafanya kazi yote ishe, so I have learned to just take a break. Yeah.
Of your work, did you reach a point that you want to give up?
Hey, 72 times. I have shut Murwa down so many times. Yani, kuna siku naamuka tu I'm like, nani alinituma kufanya hii kazi? And sometimes the community can really frustrate you. Nasi community, I said my passion is girls. So sometimes even girls themselves can let you down. You're mentoring a girl, you're working with her. You've told her everything about abstinence, you've told her about contraceptive, you've told her about making healthy choices, but this girl will still get pregnant. It breaks you. Sometimes you may invest pesa in her education, and then a girl looks at you in the face and says, "Staki shule, mimi sirudi hiyo shule." And ushalipa pesa, what do you do? So I have given up so many times, but then I remember there is that one girl I need to wake up for. So girls have broken my heart, but girls still motivate me to get going.
That's the good side of it.
Apart from the giving up, the good side of it, you know, wasichana nilianza nao sahii wamemaliza campus, they are working. And when I walk in Narok town, sometimes a girl will just walk up to me and hug me. I'm like, who are you? I don't remember. Oh my God, who are you? Are you a relative? And then anakwambia, ulikujanga Songoro primary ukatuongelesha. Nilimaliza shule, saizi nafanya kazi KCB Bank. That you feel so good when you know that I actually changed someone's life.
Handle your fake friends.
Friends. At this age, I don't have fake friends. I might have 1 or 2 friends, but we've done life together. Plus, there's nothing like fake friends. You either have friends or you don't. Kama mtu unamuita fake friend, huyo si rafiki. There's no fake friends. There's only you have a friend or you don't.
The first heartbreak, and how did you handle it?
Well, hey. I was in Form 4. I was dating my first heartbreak. I was in Form 4. So nilikuwa nimeenda science congress. I met this guy. We hung out the whole day. Akatembea kama amenishika mkono. You know when you feel you are someone's center of the universe. Hiyo ilikuwa term 1. Term 2 watu wakaenda music festival. This friend of mine comes back talking about this guy, walitembea akimshika mkono, wamefurahia, mpaka wamepiga picha, anangoja tu picha itoke. After like 2 weeks, another friend akaenda CU. Akakuja na the same story. Hey, nimemeet huyu jamaa, he's so romantic, he walks holding your hand. Acha picha zetu zitokee. Morio ni mmoja. Chest pains. Alafu sisi wote ni friends. We were best friends. Now here is a funny thing. All the 4 of us are now friends. The guy and the other 3 ladies. In fact, we call each other co-wives. Kumpea shout out, lakini wacha tu nimsamehe kwa leo. But akiona hii video atajua nani naongelea.
Be nice.
Next question.
Ni necessary kuuliza hiyo?
Nimejianika kwenu mniulize maswali.
Ulikuwa umemaliza shule after kupata ball? Nimekuuliza.
Nirudia.
Ulikuwa umemaliza shule venye ulipata ball ya Bunnies? Kama hiyo jina ball si right.
It's okay.
Iko right. Iko sawa.
Nilipata ball ya Bunnies nikiwa intern. Like nimemaliza coursework, niko internship, ndio ni graduate. So nilikuwa nimemaliza college, but ilikuwa diploma, nilikuwa nafaa niendelee na degree. Let's just say Bunnies is my degree. Nisijairudi shule.
Wow. How did you manage to be Marwa Girls Executive Director?
Very good question actually.
Nice question.
That's a good one. So, first of all, nikifanya KCSE, I failed. Like I failed. Mwenye kufail mpaka watu wezi ambia watu grade yako. I had a D+. And I remember kwa familia yangu yote, my siblings, my mom siblings, mimi tu ndio nilianguka niko na D+. So I didn't get it to campus. Nilienda kufanya diploma in social community development. And then nakumbuka nikiambiwa hiyo D+ itakusumbua juu hata ukienda interview anataka kuona certificate yako ya Form 4. When I was starting Marwa Girls, mimi sikujua nitakuwa executive director. I was honestly just doing something to help the girls. Hata kuanzisha NGO ama CBO was not part of the plan. The plan was go back home, talk to girls about pregnancy, talk to girls about FGM, enda tu ongea na hao, like give them the advice you are not given. But in the process, the vision grew and became an organization. So as a founder, I do not ask myself for a degree to be the founder or the director of Murwa Girls, but I'll ask from my employees when they come looking for work.
Amazing.
You said you were a survivor. And ulimanage aje kunini hizo challenges, like kulikuwa na challenges kwa school life yako, ilikuwa aje?
As an FGM survivor, in fact nikiwa college nilikuwa nakatiwa sana na maboys. See, I had shared earlier about you lecturer mwenye every time akiongea about FGM anaangalia huyu msichana Mmasai na huyu Mugabra, cause we were the only two survivors in the room. And then now the guys in my class were so interested in me. At first nikakuwa na very good ego, juu najua niko mrembo hivi mpaka hao majama wote ni mimi tu anataka. Only to overhear one of them akisema, nilikuwa nataka huyo dem nijue vile dem amepitia FGM ana test. Manze hiyo kitu ilini break. Self esteem ikaenda down kabisa. But after now nilikuja nikaanza kujikubali. And I learned one thing, in order for me to become an activist, first I had to heal from this bitterness nilikuwa nayo about FGM. I had to forgive my mother and my grandmother who were the two people behind me going through FGM. Juu singeweza kufanya hii kazi na hiyo bitterness and anger. When you set out to go for a fight, you cannot go when you are a wounded soldier. You have to heal. So it forced me to heal. Being an activist forced me to heal. Na kitu nimeona imesaidia pia, the moment I started talking about being a survivor, I owned back the power. It was no longer something that happened to me. It became something that I have overcome, that I'm helping others overcome.
Now you're talking as a survivor of FGM. I know outside there are people who are, there are many girls or ladies who are survivors of FGM, but they don't have that courage to come out and speak against FGM. What can you advise them?
When you talk about an experience you've gone through, the first thing that happens is that you take back power from the experience to yourself. So I will encourage as many FGM survivors as can to just come out and talk. Speak about your experience, speak about how it affected you, because by speaking out, you're taking the power back. It stopped being something that was done to you, as I said, and it becomes something that you overcame. Yes, you went through FGM, but you are here, you're still living your life, you're still doing your best to live a full productive life.
If a chance you meet the person who made you go through FGM, what can you tell her?
The cutter or the cutter who cut me. Anaweza mpiga ngumi ya macho. I think I'm past the place of bitterness. There is a time I was so angry, I was so mad, and my relationship with my mom was not the best because I was so mad at her and my grandmother. But I reached a point, nikaona, for them to take me through FGM, it was not like walikuwa najaribu kunipunish. As women in my life, they were giving me the best opportunity they could. And the lady who was my cutter, actually, she was a trained nurse. So what would I ask her? Why would you practice a harmful procedure on a young girl knowing the effects it has? Because as a nurse, I'm sure she has come across women who are survivors of FGM. Ameona challenges wamekuwa nazo during childbirth and whatnot. So a question I would ask her is, why would you knowingly practice FGM knowing the effects it has on women?
FGM is related with early pregnancy.
Actually, there is a direct link between FGM and early pregnancy among pastoralist girls. Kwa sababu what happens when a girl goes through FGM, the first thing that happens is wale wazee wote ulikuwa unasalimia kwa kichwa juu ni mdogo, ukienda kuinama hivi wanakufanyia hivi. So unaleta kichwa, yeye analeta mkono. And what does that mean? It means this man now perceives you as a grown woman. And what follows after that handshake is that he can approach you for a relationship na hata question you, because after all, so ushapitia FGM, so you are now a woman. So there is a direct link between FGM and teenage pregnancy, because a girl who was not sexually active akianza kupata all that men attention, na ihappen akona low self esteem, mama ametoka from family background yenye si strict, wazazi hawako very keen, hawako very strict, then huyo msichana ako very vulnerable to getting pregnant.
Ama two
Is
questions.
that?
Ya Wendy.
Yeah, when
Okay, I have two. One word that describes you, ama defines you, and then your definition on leadership.
these are maswali deep people. One word that defines me. Wow. Okay. That's a hard one. My definition of leadership, wacha nijibu hiyo kwanza. For me, a leader is someone who sees a problem and works their best to find a solution to it. But that's not all. As you find a solution, you bring others alongside you so that you find a collective solution. Najua wanasema if you are leading and there is no one following you, you are just taking a walk. But you'll know someone is a leader if they have followers. And by followers, I mean you are bringing up other leaders in your footsteps. Then what defines Eleyan? Simunisaidie hapo. One word that will define me will be?
I can say the conqueror.
Can say ama?
Conqueror.
A conqueror. Hey, okay.
Wewe ni star.
Wamesema I am a star, I am a warrior, I am a conqueror, I am an achiever.
You are brilliant.
Describe myself. I am the real deal. I'm the game changer.
One word.
Sasa juu relationship inafunja moyo. How did you manage until this point that you are so strong? You look beautiful. Hujazeeka. How did you manage?
Let's just say when it comes to character development, kila mtu ni mwanafunzi. I've had my own share of character development, but one thing I tell myself, if it doesn't work out, then it was not meant to be. Na pia nilijiambia one thing, you see the way men say there are many fish in the sea. There are also many men in the sea. So morio mmoja akiku heartbreak, oga, rudi soko. So, I'm also going to return the favor. And mine will be a game. I'll ask you truth or dare. If you pick truth, the question I'll ask you, you'll tell me the truth. If it's a dare, the question I'll ask you, you'll still answer. Sawa sawa? So first,
Sema kwanza swali.
so
Tina, truth or dare?
Tina, truth or dare?
Truth.
Okay, when was your first kiss?
When I was in after Form 4.
After Form 4?
Yes.
Yes.
I thought I was not normal. I understand I'm normal.
Next. Yeah.
Truth.
Met your first boyfriend today, what would you tell him?
Actually, I don't have a second boyfriend. I only have one.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was my first lover. It was 2017 when I finished my Form 4. Now we went out and we had our firstborn in 2020, and he's still the same person up to now. And he's there for me always.
Wow.
No, I don't have an ex.
Wow.
Next.
Truth. What is the one thing you are told as a teenager that hurt you so much?
When I was in high school, I was young, but one mother come from that village, alikuja akasema ati sisi tulidungwa so that tusizae watoto mapema. So it hurt me so much.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do see a child.
Let me try there.
there.
Sikiliza swali ngumu.
Who is the one person you'd like to go out with?
Right now.
He has to be famous.
Muulize nani fikirie.
Who is the famous person you'd like to go out with.
Oh, Johnson Sakaja.
So, what advice would you give a 16-year-old girl about sex?
Pressure isikuchukue, isikutake over. You be yourself.
Okay.
Naweza mwambia aje abstain sex hadi the right time.
Like, I will tell her that sex si ati ni kitu yenye mnasikia watu wakioperate. It's not even that good. So just relax, wait for your time. Yes, then you will give it a child.
Wasirush, let them not rush or just wait for the right time. Juu kuna time for everything. Yes.
Yeah, atake care. Na akai tu angoje time itafika. Yeah.
And in any case, do not ever do something that you are not ready for the outcomes or the consequences. So if you are ready for, and then namwambia consequences ya early sex. If you are ready for it, then go on, do it.
Mi naweza sema sex is for the married people.
So for me, I'll advise a 16-year-old girl, at 16 you're still a child. Ndo unajua life venye iko. So usifanye pia pressure ikuchukue juu venye Magi amesema, like yeye aliona yeye pia yake ndo ana boyfriend. So ana chip in kwa boyfriendship. Boyfriendship isifanye uende kwa sex. You are still young, you only have one job, to read and to make it.
I'll tell the 16-year-old girl that sex is a priority. Na there is time for it. Wameona so many girls out there, they tried it under 16. Na wameona consequences kama early pregnancy. And at 16, honestly, huwezi lea mtoto. Utakuja tu kuteseka na mtoto wako. So the solution ni abstain. Yes. And if they can't abstain, use condom.
Much for such an interactive session. I had so much fun on this one. Hata ingawa mmenifurahi kwa maswali zingine hapo. Sikika bado niko na street cred, but we shall see. Thank you so much. Peace.
Adios.
Adios.